Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Civilization 6. We just won a game with Germany on Emperor difficulty, so now I want to go ahead and tackle Immortal difficulty, which will be an entirely new set of challenges. So, Immortal difficulty is a really big jump from Emperor. Like, Prince, King, and Emperor are all pretty straightforward as long as you're not an autistic monkey and you realize the importance of making some early units to stop the AI from rushing you. You can pretty much win at your leisure in any of these difficulties. Immortal is a bit different because in Immortal, the AI tends to just carpet the terrain with units, and they spawn units really quickly. So even if you have a tech advantage, they're just going to throw so many units at you that even if like 3 of theirs die for every 1 of yours, you won't win the war. So wars are much more grindy, and it may be, and I'm not 100% sure because, you know, we're all kind of new at this moment, but my current thoughts are that with Immortal, it's much more important to play like a slow game and try to be peaceful and tech up just while having just enough of a standing army to protect all your cities. You want to try to get up to like 6 or 7 cities so you can have that nice concentration of trade routes and lots of different places to send them. And then once you tech up to maybe like field cannons and you can make armies out of them, then you become so much more efficient at killing the enemy's units. And once you can like one-shot the enemy's units with your ranged units, that's when you can start to think about, you know, taking over their cities. At least it seems that way to me. We'll see. I haven't played this that much. I'm going to go ahead and pick Gandhi as the leader of India here because I want to play a civ that I think can let me showcase some different strategies, and also one that not a lot of people have done Let's Plays with. I suspect the reason people avoid India is that just nobody likes Gandhi. I don't know why the game developers always put Gandhi in the game. Nobody thinks he's cool, he's lame. I mean, Gandhi the person was great and all, but as a leader, like, he wasn't the leader of India. India isn't really like even a civilization in like the sense of the word that, like, you know, Germany is a civilization or England is a civilization. It's really like a couple of different civilizations that all just happen to now be in the same country name. But anyway, let's not go too far into it. The point is, not a lot of people have done videos with Gandhi. Mechanically, he's really strong. We'll talk about some of the different things that he can do as the game is loading. Let's go ahead and pick our other stuff here. So quick and Pangea, and we'll do tiny. And maybe my next map I'll do inland sea for some variety. I do like the ocean in the middle. I think that's really cool. So we'll do something like that. Maybe I'll play a game on, you know, small or standard at some point. Although again, I still think that just tiny is the best version of the game there is right now because it just takes less time to mop everything up. So I think all the things are set. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about India as this loads. So India gets the Varu, which replaces the Horseman. Unlike the Horseman, the Varu has a strength of 40 instead of 35. And the unique ability is that enemy units adjacent to the Varu have the strength reduced by 5. So functionally, the Varu's strength when fighting against something is 45, which is massive, compared to like 35 for the Horseman. It's a really massive difference. Plus, you can do cool things like put your Varu next to a unit and then shoot it with an archer, and then the unit will die quicker. India also has one of the few unique improvements in the game that isn't total garbage. The step wall gives +1 food, +1 housing. And if it's next to a farm, it gives +2 food, +1 housing. So for most of the game, that's actually better than a farm. And then we have this thing. So for every civ that India has met that isn't currently at war, India just gets free faith per turn. So what that means is that eventually we can take really great advantage of Reformed Church and the theocracy government, which allows you to purchase units with faith. So throughout the game, at no opportunity cost, no investment of any kind of resources from yourself, you just get free faith, and you build up this giant mass of faith over the course of the game that you can then like buy tons of advanced units with them immediately after researching the proper technology. So that's the strategy I'm going to go for, just as a little bit of variety, since of course with Germany I went for the Merchant Republic. The other thing about India is that you could of course use that free faith to play the religious game, but religious game I just hate it in Civ 6. Like, I'm really sorry, but I just really hate how religion is done. One writer described it as a treadmill. And it's a perfect description because basically on a treadmill you're like exerting a lot of energy but you're not actually going anywhere, and that's what religion is. Like, you make a bunch of apostles or whatever and then you send them out, and then the enemy makes a bunch of missionaries and apostles and send them out and then like counters what you did, and so everybody's just churning out these apostles and missionaries and nobody's actually getting anywhere. So I just want to stay out of it. Plus on Immortal, getting a religion is extremely difficult. You have to really go for it to get it before the AIs do. So I'm not going to use the faith for religious stuff, just going to use the faith for the churning out of units with theocracy. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at our starting position. We have a luxury resource right here, and bonus food, which is great. Let's turn on the healed icons. I don't know why those aren't on by default. So we actually even have a good hill forest here, which is nice. Having hills around you in general is nice, hills and forests, to make it harder for the AI to attack you. So it's nice to have that here. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to move. If I moved here, I'd lose the coffee. If I moved here, I'd lose the forest. Um, One thing you can do is you can maybe move here, just start on hills. Just starting on hills is better because then your city has more production. Like, I'd have two extra, well, not two extra, I'd have one extra production starting here than I would starting here. Of course, I'd also be closer. There seems to be some tundra out here, so I'd actually have some inferior tiles. I think we'll just stay where we are. This is a pretty good spot. Let's move the warrior. Try to figure out where the edge of the map is. So it seems like I'm near the south edge of the map. So maybe moving north, I'm a little bit more likely to find like a city-state or something. So we'll head out into this desert and found our first city. Not a bad starting spot. Gonna make a scout because, you know, it's good to find the AI. It's good to find city-states. When you're playing a peaceful game, a really big part of it is making sure that you're hitting as many eurekas and inspirations as possible, because you don't really want to make theater squares or campuses because they're really bad, but you do want to tech up as quickly as you can. That's also part of why you want to have a lot of cities, because having more cities means having more culture and more science. And again, campuses and theater squares are just so bad. You really want, like, you know, commercial hubs for more production and gold, industrial zones for production. You want to have, if you can, a harbor for production, which, you know, because you get a trade route, and trade route equals production. You want to get encampments because they add defense and they let you, you know, get units built. So there's like at least 4 things that you'd rather have than a campus or a theater square. Now I can imagine for a landlocked place, if you can't get a harbor, like I won't be able to have any harbors here, like your 4th district maybe could be a campus, but it's just a, you know, that's a ways down. So since I don't want to make campuses or theater squares to boost my culture or science, I want to get that in other means, and, you know, making sure that you hit your eurekas is the way to do it. So when we're doing research, we have to think about how we're gonna hit as many of these bonuses as possible. One thing you also have to consider is in the Germany game, I pretty much beelined archery just to get it as soon as possible. But because on Immortal, the bonuses of the AI will make it impossible to take them over without like some kind of really early unique unit. And by the time I get the Varu here, it's going to be too late. They're probably going to have walls, and they're probably just going to have like tons and tons of chariots and stuff, and it's just going to be difficult to take things over. So I'm not even sure I want archery that fast. I will get archery so that archers can be in my standing army to defend against the AI, who will almost certainly attack me, but I don't need to beeline this. So we're going to try to make a slinger. No, I'm going to make a slinger. I'm going to try to get a kill with a slinger to boost this tech. I'm going to want a builder at some point, because I want to mine a resource, if possible, to get the wheel. I want to get a quarry, if possible, to get masonry. I want to build walls from the masonry to beef up engineering, and this is a very important tech. I may end up being able to go to war with catapults, and I will definitely want to build aqueducts to improve my housing. Currency is an easy one to get the trade route. That's obviously very simple, and then writing, that's obviously a simple one as well. Just, you know, some of these other ones might be a little bit trickier. Looking ahead a little bit, you know, we're going to want apprenticeships of 3 mines at some point will be important. So there's just like a lot of things that you want to make sure that you achieve in the tech tree, so that, again, you're, you know, getting as much free science as you can. On the civic side of things, foreign trade just might not happen. Again, on a tiny map, it's sometimes hard to find that second continent in time, but craftsmanship we should be able to do. State workforce will be done by making an encampment, and then early empire will be done by having an early settler. The really big variable is political philosophy, because meeting 3 city-states can be tough. So to start with, let's take a quick look to see if anything matters early on. So here's rice. That's good because I'll farm a resource with that, which will give me the bonus for irrigation, which will let me get the coffee. And then where can I make mines? Let's see. I can make a mine here. I can make a mine here. And this is a good spot for a mine, but it's the maximum distance away from my city border, so that might be a tall order. I can make a shitty mine on this desert hills just to satisfy the thing for the for the workshop. Sorry, for the industrial zone tech. But by that point, I'll have another city up, so maybe I'll be able to get a mine with that. In the short run, I'm not actually sure what I really need. I'm not gonna get any pastures or camps from animal husbandry. So I think I'm actually going to go for pottery just so that my city can make a granary in it. When you're playing a peaceful game, the granary early on is fine, and I don't mind delaying archers because hopefully, like, my slingers will be enough to defend before the AI rushes at me with units. Okay, so lots to think about here. Luckily, because I have a really good start, I'm getting out my scout in just 4 turns. All right, I gotta think about where to go with this warrior. I mean, there could be something hanging out down here. If I commit to exploring upwards, I'm more likely to find another civ. So I think I'm just gonna go for where I'm most likely to find a civ. Now, here is a good space for making another city. I don't want to make it on the rice, of course, but like this is a lake, so it's like letting this work. This is a blank tile, which is not great to put cities on blank tiles because if you do that, you're losing a good spot for like a district of some kind, and you're not getting any bonus from your actual city space. So maybe not here, not the floodplain either, because you can farm those. Maybe this hill is going to be a good spot for a city, so that's nice to just know that right off the bat on the second turn. There's a barbarian there. That's annoying because thing about this barbarian is it means there's a campment over here. So I'm going to go there with my slinger, which is probably the second thing I'm going to make after the scout, and try to take that out. In the meantime, I have to make a choice. This is on a hill, so if I move my warrior down, I can't attack the scout. But if I attack the scout, he's going to be able to go like 1, 2, and then get to my capital. If I go here, you know, the scout can't move here or here without being in my zone of control. So he might just go like a different way. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Even, oh god, I hate doing that. It slows down my scouting. No, you know what? We'll just let him come at me, bro. I'm gonna explore out this way then to see if I can find where the camp is and just start whacking the spearmen before more units spawn. But the scout's just gonna get to have his day. I don't want to do too much fighting until you know I get the code of laws for the bonus against barbarians. But let's go here. I do have a stalemate here, and I'm just gonna whack him. Because what I can do is I can get some experience this way, and then after getting a bit damaged, I can just fortify until I'm healed. Okay, this is getting a little scary because apparently there's a barbarian camp up this way. I know this scout is not the other scout that was down here. So definitely I can't afford to make a monument or anything right now. We've got to get a slinger. I might even end up making a warrior, and then just like trying to find that other camp. So I don't want to fight here because again, I don't have that tech. But because of zone of control, I can't really do much else. So yeah, we're just going to get up here and fight him. Just to start getting some experience for my scout. And then I think we can do one more whack before I have to fortify. No, you know what? Let's just fortify until healed. And then attack it and do more damage. Take less damage back. And then maybe get Code of Laws finished. Alright, so this scout... again, Zone of Control is working against me here. Ooh. This is good. I'm going to need this for my quarry to get the bonus for masonry. Alright, this is a tough start. These barbarians definitely causing me some problems. At the moment, I don't have any Eurekas or anything. So we're just going to get the starting tax done. And hopefully I'll be able to get something done to get a Eureka. Oh, geez. Okay, let's cross the river here because there seems to be some flatland. Whoops, the river goes back. Well, one nice thing about this start is there's a lot of rivers. So I'm going to have another good spot for a city, like right there, basically. Putting the cities this close together is always risky because obviously then each one has fewer spaces that are unique to it, but I feel like it's worth it to have them densely packed just to give yourself more of an opportunity to get as many cities as possible. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can get a city here and a city down here. Well, these are within 3 of each other. I could give up the sheep. Oh, that sucks. I could give up the sheep so I can make a city here and up here. But honestly, I'd rather just give up the wheat. The thing that's happening here is I want the sheep so I can make a pasture because the pasture gives me the Eureka for animal husbandry, which has me get the Varu, which are going to be useful to have a few of for some defense and maybe some offense against the barbarians. Okay, so there's my slinger here. So I think the warrior can take out this place by itself. What I want to do is take the slinger up and find this other camp that's up here somewhere. And right now, well, we got a couple of different options. So I could make a builder. What I could do with the builder is farm the rice. I could make a mine. I'm kind of at a loss for the third thing because I do need to get irrigation. However, I am going to get the boost for irrigation after I farm the rice. Okay, so I will research irrigation next, and I do want a builder then, so that I can get the boost for craftsmanship as soon as possible. Let's take a quick look at the civics tree so you can see what I'm talking about. I want to get this boost for craftsmanship as soon as possible to give myself the maximum amount of time to find the second continent for foreign trade. It's kind of the plan. So, it's a tough call here whether I want to make the builder right now or try to squeak in a granary. The monument's also good. I mean, that doubles your culture. It actually more than doubles the culture right now. And it helps me go down the civics tree faster. So it's definitely a consideration. This grows the city faster for more production. They're both very tempting. Of course, you want more army as well to take out these barbarians. I mean, you really want everything is kind of always the problem. Let's take a quick look. What exactly is Delhi working on? So right now it's working on a forest, which I can't really improve. Interesting that it's choosing to do this place instead of this place. Maybe that's better. I'll grow a turn sooner. I think I disagree with the governor here. I think 2 food, 2 production is better than 1 food, 3 production at the moment. Yeah, because everything now takes an extra turn to be completed, but I'm going to get an extra worker out sooner, so it kind of compensates for it. It's a really tough call. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a builder, even if this is... The thing about the builder is I'm not necessarily going to be using some of the tiles. Nah, that's the problem. I'm not going to be using this rice for a while. It's basically just to get the Eureka. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a granary and then maybe a builder, or a monument and then a builder. It's such a tough call what you want to do, because the monument helps me get through the civics tree faster, and the sooner I get my government, the better. I'm going to want either autocracy for bonus yields in my capital, or oligarchy to defend myself if someone's attacking me. Let's get the monument here. I'm not sure if it's the right call, but it's the call I'm going to make. Okay, my warrior healed up, so now we can whack the spearman, get a promotion, and then I should be able to kill him on my next turn. Or if I can't kill him on the next turn, the turn after I get a promotion, he should be able to be killed. Okay, so the scout... Alright, let's go out this way. There seems to be some flat land here. I really want to find city-states before they get conquered by the AI civs. Alright, we can kill the spearman, so I'm going to do that just so it doesn't spawn any more units. There's a lake here, which is really, really good, actually, because that means I got lots of places I can make cities. Let's take a quick look here. So if I do build a city on, like, up here, yeah, this spot, it's just blank spots kind of suck. Let's say I build it on the desert hill there. 1, 2, 3. I could still build it on, like, this desert hill here. Of course, this spot has problems just with yields. There's a lot of blanks here on this hill, so we have to consider that. Maybe it'd be better to like build it on this hill so that we have all this empty space for districts. I'm not using the oasis as like a source of fresh water, but the advantage of that is that I get better production on my capital and better tiles. So maybe a city here, and then a city there. It actually all kind of fits as long as there's no civs. Alright, there's clearly a civ up here because I'm getting a lot of red. So there's got to be civs or city-states or something up there. In the meantime, let's just keep let's go with the slinger. I'm still trying to find a barbarian camp that's up here somewhere. Alright. Oh, this is my scout who still needs to finish moving. Alright. There's Toronto. Nice. Was I the first one? I was. This is cool. I get a bonus when making everything other than units. And that's actually really, really good to get that, because 2 extra production here for building these monuments and granaries is going to save me some turns. Inspiration for state workforce. I believe that's going to happen. Build a district. That's a tough one. So craftsmanship, then foreign trade, then early empire, and then I have all that time to research bronze working and make an encampment. So that's possible. I think I could get that. Alright, I need to actually get this tribal village. Oh, hey, that's actually really good. So I don't have to worry about killing anything with my slinger. And then that also lets me just research archery. So of course, had I gotten that earlier, I wouldn't have made a slinger, but I think it's worth it still to have gotten that slinger. I can upgrade it to an archer, and now I can research archery without having to worry about getting the Eureka for the slinger. So that gives me more time, you know, to set up things up for the other Eurekas. This is looking like a pretty decent start. I don't have great yields in some of these places, but there's just a lot of places where I can put cities. This is actually a good spot. I'm going to do this here so I can get a pasture on this sheep. And then, you know, up here, this place is where I'd want to build a city. I can't because it would be within. Wait, actually, this hold on. Oh yeah, if I'm building a city here, this is within 3 spaces, so that's illegal. So I have to lose either a wheat or the juicy floodplain there. But I feel like it's one of those cases where it's worth doing it just so I can have a city, an extra city in there. And I'm seeing some red tiles here, so there's something down here. I'm actually gonna go back with the scout to figure out what's down here, whether it's another civ or an AI, because these spots are turning up red, so there must be a city here. I don't know if that's an exploit using the settler lens to figure out where the other civs are, or if that's just pro plays, but we're doing it, so it happened. Let's take the slinger up here, because I believe there's a barbarian camp up there, based on kind of where the scout came in. There's code of law, so we can have bonus against barbarians, and as India, you do not want to take God King. It's a big mistake, because you're going to be getting free faith once you find the other AIs. Oh yeah, so I should mention, for India, I didn't actually explain this clearly. Hang on a second. India gets free faith from each civ it knows that has founded a religion and isn't at war. But in this game, on a tiny map in particular, the other 3 AIs are all going to get a religion. There's 3 religions to be gotten for 4 players. The 3 AI players will definitely all get religions. So basically, for each AI I know, anytime they're not at war, they're going to be giving me free faith. Okay, now I have to decide if I can get craftsmanship. I'm going to try to keep an eye on things. I'm going to research foreign trade halfway, then craftsmanship halfway, and hopefully I will have gotten one of them done by the time, you know, it comes down to it. I'm going to take 1 step and pick up a promotion to heal and get a bonus against further barbarians. Let's take a look at the settler lens. So there's something up here, so I'm going to go up with this warrior to find out what is up there. Whether it's an AI or a city-state, I will want to know this. There's Rome. Okay, so Rome is a problem, because Rome gets pissed when you do not expand much. And that makes it a little bit of a tough civ to deal with. Now, what I could actually do here, it really depends on whether they expand to this tile. One thing that you want to look for, actually, is the ability to build an encampment within 2 spaces of the city center and not blocked by high ground. Admittedly, that's a tall order to pull off, for sure. But, like, if I were to build an encampment here, then I could build a catapult inside of the encampment. And the encampment is like it's got defenses. It's kind of like a city. Like if I have walls and an encampment. Encampments cannot shoot at city centers, but I will be able to shoot at any units that Rome makes here. And on top of that, I will be able to stick a catapult here and shoot it right at the city center. So I don't know if I can get this done in time, but right now I'm thinking that is my main priority. I want to build a city I found a city right here. In fact, I'm going to make let me take a look. When am I growing? I'm growing kind of slowly. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, you know, I just don't agree with using that spot. I'm going to go ahead and go there. Get 1 less production, but 1 more food. So I can grow a little bit faster. Maybe even it's worth it to get this rice. Let's take a look at that. At the moment, that doesn't actually change how long it takes to finish this monument. But it does change how quickly I'm growing. So yeah, I'm going to go on the rice, finish the monument in 2 turns, grow quickly. And I want to make a settler before, and I mean, this is a tall order, but if I can get a settler and make a city here, and then purchase this tile immediately, it'll piss Rome off, but I don't care. And then later I'll be able to build an encampment over top of this forest. And then have the ability to put a catapult in the encampment and shoot at this city. This is not their capital, but it doesn't matter. I just want to take over this city, so I just have an extra city in my empire. So that's kind of like and it's hard to take over cities on Immortal, so you need every bit of help you can get. Okay, so, wow, that was a lot of discussion, but we're here now. What I'm trying to do is find another continent so I can get the bonus for foreign trade. All right, and I'm not going to accept the delegation here. This would be a huge mistake because that would tell Rome where my capital is, and so he'd know where to go to kill me. I have a problem, which is that a barbarian encampment just spawned here. So I have to send back either my slinger or my warrior. So the question really is who's closer to finding the other continent. At the moment, it looks like there's a city up here that I'd like my warrior to find. The settler, I'm not sure if he's next to a city, or the slinger, I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my slinger backwards. I hate this. I hate doing this, but I'm going to send my slinger back and maybe by the time he gets here, I can like dawdle for a turn and then upgrade him to an archer with some of my gold. Hopefully use this warrior to find another city-state or an AI, and then use the archer to take out this encampment. It's all kind of a tall order, but that's the plan. So let's see. There's something up here. This is not blocked by Toronto, so I want to go up this way and find out who... Oh, that's a mountain. Shit. Well, I'm still hoping I can find either another continent or another AI over there. Alright, we're going to choose production, so I have to choose this very carefully. Obviously, the granary is so tempting, but I think this is the time where I have to make either a settler or a builder. And I feel like, well, the settler's a problem because I don't know if I'd actually be allowed to settle here with this encampment, like, right next to it. Are you even allowed to do that? Well, man, this is tough. If I make a settler now, I don't know if I'm going to pull off a builder in time to get all these things I need. I'm going to do a builder. I think I got to get the builder first and play it safe. I'm not 100% sure that was the right call. I might have needed to just make a settler right away. Alright, this is actually good. Horses, I don't really need them because my Varu doesn't take a horse, but it's just good to see that I have a resource here with a pretty decent tile yield, and I can make another city here. So we're just kind of planning out our cities. This is all obviously very optimistic since the AI could swoop in here, but we can make a city. I think here is where I was looking. Or here. No, here. Oh, and if I go here, then I might not be able to actually make a city over there. So I could actually give up this floodplain to get a city there. I don't know. I'll think about it later. Somebody might come in and screw everything up anyway, so I don't want to think about it too long. Okay, found another continent, so we got the foreign trade boost. That's good. And right now, I'm not actually seeing any red tiles up here, so there might not be any civs there. There's another spot where a city can be built, and it's green, so that could be a river. Okay. So, I could do scout-on-scout warfare. No, whatever. We're just going to go here. This is Rome, which is annoying because I've already met them, so I don't care about finding them. So that scout is proving to be a bit of a dud, unfortunately. Alright, my slinger's coming in, so I will be able to upgrade him to an archer and start shooting at that encampment. Mainly what I want to... Okay, there's something here that cannot... I can't find a city on this forest, so there's somebody there. It's an AI, or it is a city-state, which I'm hoping it's a city-state, because if it's a city-state, then I'm going to meet my condition for political philosophy. Alright, so Candy from a Baby. Rome obviously beat me to it. I've actually not seen this one before. So this is a religious one, which is actually... It would be nice to get an envoy here, because that's just more faith that I build up later on for being able to get units with theocracy. Plus, early on, it's nice. It'll give me my pantheon. Receive a relic every time you discover a new natural wonder and earn 50% faith from all relics. Interesting. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to use that, but, well, it's there. Actually, hang on. What's the quest? Trigger inspiration from craftsmanship. I am working on it, Candy. I am working on it. Alright, so I don't want anything here. This is all fine. I still want the barbarians, obviously. So that's good. For my next civic, man, craftsmanship. It's really fast now that I have built my monument. Only 6 turns, so I'm not going to get to improve 3 tiles. This is tough. So that's the thing about the monument. The monument makes it kind of harder to get some of these Eurekas and have them be relevant. My builder is going to be done in 2 turns, and I'm not going to be able to improve 3 tiles in like in 4 turns after the builder is built. So what I'm going to do here is try to get fancy. You got to take every edge you can get here in this game. We're going to spend 6 turns researching early empire. Try to get the boost for craftsmanship. Then while I'm researching craftsmanship, I need to get a settler and get it out as Esperanto and try to, you know, settle this spot and get a total of 6 population across my empire. So this is a spot that can't be built, so you can't have a city built, and this spot actually can't have a city built. So both of these places have something. Okay, we found another city-state. Am I the first one? An unmet player? Yo! Crap. So there's another religious one. I need to train a Gallia. It's never going to happen. But at least I found 3 city-states. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here to find out what this is, and then bring the warrior back, I think. Okay, that's scout. I don't know if I need to keep exploring with that scout. I mean, I found what I needed. I found the other continent. I found... I'm not going to trade information about our capitals. No way. Jose. I found 2 of the AIs. I found the city-states I needed. I guess it'd be nice to find the 3rd AI, so when it finds a religion... Oh, this is Arabia. I see. So basically, this stuff over here must be Arabia cities. Any city-states over here he would have already met. You know what? There comes a time when you got to realize that I just need to send my warrior back for defense and just not care. So I can upgrade this to an archer, and I will do that, even though it means not shooting at this scout, because I just want to get it up to an archer as soon as possible, and the difference is huge. Okay, now let's take a quick look here. Let's get writing. I am going to want this for currency, of course. That means I have another item on my to-do list. I need to make a trader and get a trader out. First, though, I need to make a settler. I do have mining for 4 turns of buffer time to set up other Eurekas. Alright, this scout, how important is it for me to keep exploring? I mean, I just not sure it's actually that valuable. Then again, the scout's not a particularly combative unit, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit the E button and have it explore, auto-explore. Okay, actually, I guess we'll fortify until healed, and then we'll do auto-explore after that. Alright, so the barbarians spawned 2 warriors, which is definitely a bitch and a half. And the other main issue is that, have I got irrigation yet? I haven't. I need to get this rice to boost irrigation. Shoot. To put the work builder here on the rice, I need to put my archer there, which means I'm not shooting this turn. And it also lets this warrior hit me. So without irrigation, I can't do the coffee. I can't even build a miner because I haven't gotten mining. This is actually not working out very well for this builder, so I really should have, I guess, been making a settler. Crud. Alright, let's choose production. I'm gonna make... Goodness gracious. I want to make a settler. And still try to snipe this forest, because if I can get this forest, it's going to make things so much easier. But to do that, I gotta have another archer. I gotta be able to shoot this stuff down. So for this archer, let's see if it's worth it. You know what? No, I'm gonna move him here. So no shooting. I'm gonna move him here, and take a beating from the warrior. I'm gonna put my builder there so that I can get that rice and get the boost for irrigation. Holy shit. Alright, so some of these barbarians are going towards Rome, so I guess I got that going for me at least. Let's build that, get the boost for irrigation, shoot the spearmen. Hope I don't get killed. Alright, they both attacked my archer, so my archer got whacked pretty good. However, I got the farm built on the rice, which is the important thing. So now my builder can head back into the capital. And let me actually pause writing and get irrigation, so I can get this as soon as possible. Oh, I still haven't gotten mining yet. Shoot, my builder can't do jack, squat, or kipperdoodle at the moment, because I need irrigation for this, and I need mining to make a mine on the hill. Okay, well, we're going to get, let's see, I guess mining first, because it takes 1 less turn, so we'll do that first, and we'll park him on the hill eventually. The archer, of course, needs to take a step back, and promotes. That actually works out rather perfectly. I could have actually taken the promotion that gives plus 10 strength when occupying a district, but it's, yeah, that would have actually been helpful. It would have been short-term thinking, but it might have been the right call in this particular situation. Unit needs orders. Builder, yeah, you know what? You can just skip your turn. I don't really see a reason to do anything with you yet. And then my warrior will race down here to help with the fighting. I probably should have turned him back sooner. Alright, now this archer needs to step out so that he can take shots. Shots, 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 everybody. And I'm going to shoot the spearman here before, so I can kill him before he goes back into his encampment. Now we got to make a settler. I need to just hurry up and get on with the settling. And my warrior comes back. My builder still can't do anything, but I'm gonna move him up to the mine so he's ready to make the mine as soon as that research gets finished. And then the scout, I'm gonna hit the E button and just get going. Yeah, that's the problem with Rome. Rome always gets mad at you because Rome just hates anyone who doesn't expand much, and they don't really give you any time to expand unless the settler is the first thing that you make. Then you know, you're screwed. All right, Rome's declared war on Candy, which means Candy's going down. The AI is really good at taking down city-states. It would be a remarkable turn of events if the AI somehow did not succeed at killing the city-state. I can almost kill the slinger. I am more concerned about killing the warrior, however. Can I actually kill him? No, I can't kill him, or I would. So we'll just shoot the other one that we can kill. Got the the Eureka for bronze working, which is really significant because that will allow me to research attack while I'm working on other Eurekas. The builder can just sit tight. You control very little territory. He's denouncing me. So yeah, we got probably an army from Rome coming in sometime here. Would not surprise me. All right, let's see what we can shoot here. I'm not sure I can kill this with 2 archer shots. So we'll try it. Because if he does die, that would be very ideal. Please kill him. Yes. All right, we got a promotion for the other archer. Nice. The warrior gets into range. Builder needs to wait 1 more turn. Nothing can take him out, so we'll skip a turn here. Seems like most of the barbarians went to me, unfortunately. You'd think they would have gone to Rome because, you know, Rome had the barbarian issues and all. All right, so we're going to go ahead and build a mine. Now I have to be careful. The slinger could actually take over my warrior. So, unfortunately, I have to now take time to shoot the slinger. I cannot stop to take a promotion because I need to prevent my warrior from getting taken over. I mean, I can take the warrior back, but that's just a big old pain in the ass. And now, I think I'm actually going... Oh, shoot, did I forget? Oh, no, I'm good. Oh, no, I forgot! Ah, crap. I forgot about my civics. I researched too much early empire. Shit. Well, we're going to get craftsmanship, and I'm going to go ahead, and I have to think really carefully about what to do next. So, irrigation would let me get the luxury resource, so I can get my 3rd thing for craftsmanship. But I also want to get bronze working so I can start working on an encampment. And that would let me get the civic boost for state workforce. That's tough. Alright, I'm going to go for bronze working. It might be a mistake, but it's the mistake I'm going to make. So that means that this builder needs something else to do. And I think, much as I hate it, I'm going to just build a farm right there. It sucks. A bag of dicks, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the warrior can finish off the slinger. The archers can shoot, and they won't kill that warrior. So what I'm going to do is take the time to get a promotion right here with this other archer. And then my builder, I'm going to move him into the city so he's a bit closer to the farm. So I have to be careful. I got to hurry up with this craftsmanship and try to get my builder out there. Alright. Can't quite kill that warrior, but I can come real close. Oh, he's dead. Alright, I did get him. Nice. So we can bring the slinger way down, finish him off with the warrior. So my warrior is really close to dead, but their warrior is also very close to dead. So I'm going to take a little chance here. I'm also in a forest. I have a defensive bonus here. All I have to do is just get onto that spot. Oh, I can't shoot at him. Oh, I can't shoot because there's no line of sight. But if I move here, I think I can. Yes. Oh, okay, good. So we can kill off that barbarian, move that guy there, and make a farm there. It sucks that I'm doing this because honestly, I would rather make a quarry on this stone, but to do that, I would need to purchase the tile. And I don't know if I can afford 60 gold. That is, you know, that's a significant amount of gold. Oh, damn. Is that worth it? I mean, I'm only making 3 per turn here, and so this is a big chunk of my reserves. I'm going to get like 45 if Rome doesn't beat me to take clearing out this camp. How much more valuable is that? You know what? I'm going to get it because it also gives me a Eureka and without having to make another builder. So we're going to step here. And then my warrior will heal. And then my archer will go here. Alright, my settler is going to go down this way. Hopefully barbarians don't spawn for a little bit. And now it's a tough call what I want to do. I might actually make a trader so I can start trading in my new city right away. Or I could just make another settler. The trader's faster, so I'm going to get the trader. Trigger the Eureka for currency, just get that out of the way. Alright, so barbarians haven't spawned yet. Get a quarry, get a masonry boost. Settler can go here. And then as long as barbarians can just avoid spawning for 1 more turn, we should be okay. We can found a city. And, crap. He got the tile. Rome got the tile here. So now there's no way that I can get an encampment that's like within shooting distance of Kume's capital. This is unfortunate. Unless like down here? That seems very ambitious. Hang on. Maybe. I mean, it's 3 tiles away. I'd have to get some gold at some point and use that gold to like pretty aggressively buy some tiles, but maybe it's still possible. Even so, if all I end up doing is building an encampment like right there, that's still like a pretty decent place for an encampment. It would let me, actually, it's not that great because there's a forest right in the way. This would not be a good place for an encampment. It wouldn't help me like take over Kume because the forest would stop the line of sight. You have to really pay attention to line of sight. The best spot for the encampment would probably be this spot right here, yeah, because that would let me shoot into these zones and it would let me build a catapult there. So maybe it's still possible that I could pull off my little forward encampment strategy. But anyway, we're going to pause here because it's been 40 minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for some more Immortal gameplay with India. Take care.